we have 4 equipment, remember? Oscilloscope, multimeter, signal generator, and the power supply. Okay. Now next, let's talk about the signal generator. A little bit easier than the scope. Power on off is very easy to understand. Anyone knows what this guy for? Can this guy do for you? Anyone knows? The scope we just mentioned is just for nicely displaying whatever signal you give it to him, right? Because without signal, you can't see, we can't visualize any voltage or current. Does it make sense? So scope is very useful. The electronic scope inventor actually received Nobel Prize. Okay. But anyways, come back to this signal generator. All right. If no experience, then let me explain that signal generator, is by the name, is very meaningful. Is what? Generating the signal. It's sourcing the signal. Well, if you think the scope is syncing the signal, then the signal generator is sourcing it. Does it make sense, this orientation? Yeah, it's sourcing a signal with different shape, different magnitude, different frequency. Okay. For example, if you want to output a, say, 500 hertz AC sinusoidal, what do? Turn on the power and then click here, right? Why click here? You see the sinusoidal wave for shape here? Very meaningful. Click here, you know, okay, signal generator knows, okay, you want to display or output a sinusoidal. And then after that, you're going to select the frequency and the amplitude, right? You click here to set up the frequency, and then click here to set up the amplitude. Does it make sense? Yes, I think it's much easier than the scope. And of course, after click the frequency, you're going to tune the frequency value by what? This knob. After click the amplitude button, you tuning the same knob to change the amplitude, right? And of course, you can also give more fancy feature like the different duty ratio, different offset, etc. But we mainly just use this guy and then followed by frequency and amplitude setting up by a big knob. Of course, there's another way to set up the value. After clicking frequency or amplitude, you want to set up the value. Okay, use this too. Go up means increase. Go down means decrease. Go left and the right means what? Can anyone imagine? Any guessing? Feel free to guess.
Okay. To move over a decimal place.
Excellent. Vasily is right. What does it mean? Moving to different significant digits. It's just like this, right? This number is 1,000, right? You're changing the value, right? Changing the value. You're changing here. Or you're changing here. Of course, different significance, right? How can you tell which digits you want to change? You're going to move that like left or right to change that particular digit. Okay, they have different significance. So this is the basic use. Students, generally speaking, make one mistake, which is the output. Be very careful how to output your signal. You're seeing 2 BNC here, right? However, which one we should use? Can you read? Can anyone tell? Top one or bottom one? We are going to use only one of them, okay, in our labs. Which one we should use?
Looks like the bottom one.
The bottom one, exactly right. Hey, remember, use the bottom one. There's no equipped cables, just any BNC cable is fine. All right, this is the second equipment, the signal generator.